History has a funny way of circling back, and today it's done so with a bang. Two names synonymous with Arsenal glory, Sol Campbell and Cesc Fàbregas, have resurfaced on the Premier League's 2025 Hall of Fame shortlist, and the conversation that follows could reshape how a generation remembers them. For older supporters, Campbell's imposing figure and no-nonsense defending are the spine of the Invincibles. For those who came after, Fabregas' silk thread passes and that almost telepathic vision in midfield are the stuff of highlight reels. This isn't just a list of familiar faces, it's a collision of different eras, styles and stories that made the Premier League what it is today. The shortlist itself reads like a roll call of Premier League moments. Names that defined trophies, created rivalries, and flipped matches with single moments of genius. Alongside Campbell and Fabregas, there are other huge contenders, from Eden Hazard's mazy dribbles and David Silva's city-shaping midfield mastery to iconic forwards like Michael Owen and Robbie Fowler, plus defenders and midfield operators who won titles and rewrote the record books. The official announcement made clear that fans are being invited to help decide which two legends will be inducted in 2025, turning what could have been a quiet nod from committees into a public moment of judgment and celebration. So why does this shortlist matter beyond the usual nostalgia? Because Hall of Fame inclusion does more than polish a resume. It cements the narrative fans will tell for decades. For Sol Campbell, induction would reframe the conversation from one about a single seismic signing and that unbeaten season to the full sweep of his leadership across club and country. For Cesc Fàbregas, it would be recognition not only of teenage brilliance at Arsenal, but of a career that continued to influence at Chelsea and beyond. When supporters vote, they're not only choosing names on a trophy wall, they're deciding which traits, leadership, loyalty, peak brilliance, longevity, the Premier League wants to celebrate most loudly. Expect debates to flare on social platforms. Who had the bigger impact, the cornerstone defender who anchored a historic team, or the creative midfielder whose assists became almost predictable? Fans will compare trophy cabinets, peak years, statistical records and clutch moments. Pundits will argue style versus substance. And that's the point. These conversations generate clicks, opinions and fan engagement, which is exactly what makes Hall of Fame decisions feel immediate rather than archival. The shortlist also raises wider questions about representation. Which clubs get honoured most often, which playing styles the league values, and how modern metrics will be used to judge players from different decades. For viewers at home, this is the perfect moment to get involved. Watch the highlights, revisit those iconic goals and defensive stands, and use the official voting channels to make your voice heard. Whether you're here because you lived through the Invincibles or you first fell in love with the league watching Fabregas orchestrate play, your choice will contribute to the story the Premier League hands down. In the end, Hall of Fame induction is as much about memory as merit. It's a mirror showing what the league and its fans cherish most. So when the shortlist closes and the votes are tallied, expect the debate to keep burning long after the names are announced, because legacies, once reopened, are rarely settled quietly.